Hey guys, Black Rose and Random Channel here. We're going to do our first playthrough for Left 4 Dead on Tank Lobby. So for these campaigns, what Random and I usually do is we will see who gets to be the tank first, and we have a deal going where we go for the bots first, and then we go after each other just to make it more fun.
Let's do this.
Looks like I'm tank first, so this is going to be fun.
Because I'm not Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis is kind of the weakest link in any of the Left 4 Dead campaigns. It seems like whenever somebody is him, it's a zone in special to Lewis. So it's like, yay! Every time we're Lewis, we're like, crap, we're gonna die.
But we still are like that with Tank after the bots are down.
Yeah, that's true. So with Tank, we each get to play each part of the surviving campaigns twice, so that way whoever survivors first gets to try to get to the safety room with as many bots as possible, if any at all, and the other is Tank. So starting off is going to be random as the survivors, and I, like I said, am going to be the tank, which luckily for the tank campaigns, mostly the only special we have to deal with is Tank and Witch. And I am on the roof. Let's see. We don't go that way. Or do we? I know we come out here. Whee! Plop. Shortcuts. What? Hi, bots. And bots are down. Now to go get random.
Nope. Get off me. Run! Run!
Hey, Becca, you forgot your car.
Yay!
There's a weird glitch in this game where, for whatever reason, if you're crouched down as a tank, you can actually kind of see the tank through the door, if you can see that on random side. We're not sure why or how, but somehow that works out.
Now we just wait for the bots to die. La la la.
Sorry guys, I was turning down the volume a little bit just because that was a little louder than I would have liked. Ow. But like Random said, we're just pretty much waiting for the bots to die at this point.
And there they go. Okay, chapter 1. Now it's Black Rose's turn.
And whoever gets the bots farthest usually is the winner for that portion of the campaign. So here we go again. We get to hear the beginning again. And I am Old Man Bill. Alright. Let's grab that. It looks like the only melee is a crowbar, so that's going to be fun. So when we usually do a specialty campaign like tank, all the zombies go from being easy to kill to being normal. So you get a lot further in the campaign with a melee weapon versus a gun. And now Becca's on the move.
Close the door!
That would be Francis. I believe he's my tailor this time.
Francis, get back here. I know it's Zoe.
Oh. Well, I'll close. It's usually Francis. We're not sure why, but as we go through the campaigns, for whatever reason, the bots that are following you will sometimes close the gates and the doors behind you as you go to try to slow down the tank or whatever's after you. Like Random just said, the bots do get annoying when you're trying to catch up to the player, and all the bots are down. Get off of me. And it looks like Random took down the bots around the same place I took down hers, so we'll probably be pretty close to even for this part of the campaign. And No Mercy is actually one of the smaller campaigns, so that's at least nice. And it looks like Random trapped herself in the stairway.
Yeah. I wanted to see if the car could go down the stairs.
Oh, at least it looks like it did. And like with Random, we're just pretty much waiting for the bots to die, which can include us playing peekaboo with each other or playing around to shoot the random zombie horde outside the door. And I can still hurt Random through the door if she's anywhere near it. But for the most part, we usually stay clear of the doors because it's like we don't want to get shot.
And looks like my bots are a little bit more closer to the safe room than Black Rose was.
Yeah, just a little bit. And don't pay attention to the numbers on the screen. It'll actually show who actually wins at the end. Because the system seems to think that our teams flip-flop at some point. So
yeah, it's pretty much whoever is won that last campaign is usually the survivor. Survive or the infected first. It depends on how the game goes. So since I got the most points, that means I'm going to be tank first, or sometimes survivor. It just depends. So looks like I am survivors.
and the first one to start us off usually gets to stay as whoever they're assigned at the beginning of the game. So Random's going to be Francis throughout the entirety of this campaign, where I could be any of the four. Sometimes I get to stay with the same person through most of the campaign. Other times it literally just bounces me around.
Alright, let's see.
And if you hear a small meow, just ignore that. That's just one of our cats wanting attention.
Like normal kitties. I cannot find the melee weapon, so I am booking it.
Okay, there we go. Will you stop pawing on my blanket, you silly cat? Our cats love attention, and if you have your legs wrapped in a blanket, they are like, "Oh, cocoon! I want cocoon. I want to be with the blanket cocoon." Your team is going that way, Bill. Hi, Lewis. Hi, Zoe. Nope, you're not helping him. Nope. Nope. Aw, Dan.
You'll become and Black Roses become the tank early.
Which means I'm in between tank. So time to go find the bots who are limping somewhere back here. Here's one. And usually once you get one of the bots down, the other two come to help because that's how they're programmed.
Which is nice, but also annoying.
It's nice for the tank because then you can just take them out. But it's also annoying because then they have a chance to kill you before you reach the player, which is usually mere random. There we go. But it's also annoying for the finale stages as well because it's like you want to take out the bots, but you can't because the one playing as the survivors needs the bots in order to
start the finale.
Yeah. Which becomes the annoying part for the tank. Because it's like you want to not need the bots, but you end up needing the bots.
So what me and Black Rose have agreed on is if it's the finale, we do not go after anybody until after we call the rescue
vehicle. And I kind of ended up in a weird spot, so random got to safety before I had a chance to go, okay, how do I find the way out of here? And yes, you can actually hit this piano. For those of you who don't know, you can. Whee! And we just won reward points just for playing a game.
Ew.
We pretty much mastered this game to where there's very few rewards left for the game itself. Most of what's left is for hard to reach goals for any campaign. I know one of them is something you have to do on normal, and the rest of them are pretty much on expert, which even though we've mastered the campaigns in this game, yeah, we're probably never ever going to try those.
If we do, it would probably be more fun or just something out of boredom. But yeah, those campaigns, if you don't know the ins and outs or what guns are best, because those zombies hit like a truck.
Yeah, and the tank and the witch are a pain for that campaign, just because at that point the tank can kill you with one hit and the witch can incapacitate you with one swipe and kill you with the second, so they become a lot more deadly. Okay, there's usually a melee over here, but there's not.
I noticed that too when I was survivors. There was no melee.
Yeah, usually if there's not a melee in the safety room, there's usually one not far from the safety room. But we do have our instances where we don't have melee at all, or if we have them, they are very hard to find. I'll see if I can find one while she's fumbling Lewis.
Death to Lewis. Ow. Lewis keeps saying.
Because, like I said, having a melee on you, you get a lot farther than without one. Oh, found one. It was in the,
You found one closer than I did.
yeah, I was in the back of that train caboose.
That's the wrong way. Oh wait, anyway, make sure you go through.
Yeah, because I don't think I can fit through.
Thank you for your ticket.
It's like, excuse me, tank, I need to slip through here. The bots are right behind me.
Oh, yes. And
Eh,
we'll wait for them right here.
get off of me,
Hello, Bill.
silly zombies. So this is a kind of like a triggering the horde event where you're trying to get past this point. Depending on how the game's going, I can sometimes get ahead of random enough to where I can get through this point without having to deal with tank on top of zombies, but it really depends on the game and how it's going.
And how fast you can get underneath that.
Yeah, because the zombies do not make it easy, and while you're crouched down, you are definitely not moving very fast, but luckily I'm Francis, so I can really move my butt. Because for whatever reason, it seems like if you're Lewis, you're slow as molasses.
Yeah.
And forget the country innuendos, but I'm a country girl at heart, so bear with me. Ah! Random throwing cars. Get out of my way, zombie. Random's already throwing cars at me. There we go. Okay.
Looks like Black Rose made it.
That one was a lot closer than it was with. Sorry. Than it was for my game against her. But that's just kind of showing you how different each campaign can be. There's some stages of the campaign where we are right on top of each other, and other campaigns where one is nowhere near the person and the other can catch up a lot faster. Random's been playing this game longer than me, so she does know some secret passageways that I don't yet, but I'm getting there. All right.
So it looks like I'm still winning.
Yeah, because your bots made it further than mine did, because I think I got lost at some point, which that happens off and on throughout the campaigns, because the game likes putting me in places where it's like, wait, where am I? And then by the time I figure out where I'm going or where I need to go to catch up, they're way ahead of me. But like I said, I'm still learning, so I'll get it.
Although you did more damage as the tank.
Yay! Well, it kind of helped that I had him trapped in that train car for a bit.
Yeah, because it does help just having the bots trapped, especially in a tight area.
Yeah. All right. This is the stage before the finale, so.
No, we still have one more.
Oh, yeah. Right.
To go through the hospital.
Right, we have to go through the hospital first. So this is the stage.
Ah, fuck, you stuck.
I'm in the area where we're stuck. Okay, so Left 4 Dead has these weird glitches where they spawn you in a weird spot where no matter what you do, watch, you cannot climb over this. I don't know why. So when we get stuck over here, we have a deal where if we get in a spot where we can't get to the survivors, we kill the other just so that way we can respawn hopefully in a place where we're not stuck. Although there's a fun part of this campaign where if the bots are close to the gas tank, we shoot
blow
it
them up.
and try to blow them up, which is fun. The bots don't like it, of course, but hey, I'm not stuck. But that's just part of the fun. And yes, random can shoot the gas tanks while I'm coming after them, but we usually don't do that.
Because
It's more makes it more fun. Oh wait, there's a door over here. Oh wait. Oh, I can smack it open. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Well, that's good to know. I didn't think I could actually lap it.
I'm a going.
Hi, Lewis. Hi,
Hi.
Louie. Hi, Louie. And Louie is down. Hi, Bill. Come here. Ah, he's going after Zoe. No, you do not have my permission to get her up. You go down. Bad Zoe.
Go, 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 go. Go.
And that's usually what me and Random do is once we start pummeling the bots, we just book it. Because we know once the tank takes down the bots, we're fair game.
Yep, and it doesn't take long to get the bots down.
No, especially when you get one down and they come after the others. What? Wee. Okay.
And I made it.
Now that Random's in the safety room, my challenge now is to see if I can reach the safety room where she is at before both of the other two pass. So that's usually our challenge is once we get the bots down, if the other makes it to the safety room, the challenge is to get to the safety room, which considering where I was, it's actually not that far of a haul to get to the safety room for this stage. Because it's literally right there.
Yep.
So I'm just going to chill right here.
As we wait for the bots to die. Next one will be probably. There goes Bill. Now we're just waiting for Zoe.
And there she goes. And now it's my turn. I wonder which bot I'm going to be. Looks like I'm Francis again. Woohoo! I like being Francis. He is definitely one of my favorite people in this group. Lewis is definitely not my favorite because, like I said last time, he's slow. And in Left 4 Dead, you need to move fast. Oops. Looks like
Case in point.
Looks like I accidentally shot Louie. Ooh, axe.
And gun. Help! I am stuck.
I'm coming.
I will.
Yeah, looks like the game spawned random in the spot where we cannot move.
Jump. Because it's like Black Rose said, it's like, because every time you see these farm maps, you can easily go up them. For some reason, no matter which one you choose, you cannot go up.
Yeah, even though it shows that you can, you really can't.
Yeah.
And then usually what I try to do is to hopefully prevent. Whoop.
No,
I
Black Rose almost blew up
got him.
Lewis.
Darn.
Alright, let's see where I'm gonna spot. Okay.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I am good.
Oh, the ladder didn't drop down. There we go.
Usually it drops down after.
Yeah, somehow I ended up walking myself off of that, so small sidetrack. And da 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 da. And away I go. Did you do that, or did the zombies do that?
I think the.
I think the zombies.
Oh wait. No, wait, that goes Bill. So I now need to get Zoe.
Which she's either close to me or somewhere near you. And one thing we've learned with the bots is they are very good at teleporting.
No, I think
Hi,
Zoe
Stash.
is close to you.
Is she? I guess I can look. Yeah, she is. She's literally right on my tail.
So that means Black Rose might actually have a bot survivor.
Yeah, because by the time we reach the safety room, random's still coming.
Mama coming.
Also, what we sometimes do just to make it fun is we give each other one more chance to get at least the one bot that survives. Just to say we at least got to wallop them a little bit.
Yeah.
And plus, once I close the door, since the other two bots are down, it pretty much finishes this campaign.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Okay, she's over there by the TV. And
And there we go. Although, even though I did get Zoe down, I did not kill her, so it still counts as her being alive. She's just kind of just incapacitated.
Yeah, so it doesn't count as her being dead. It just says it's incapacitated. So at that point, I won that round just because I actually got a bot in the safety room.
Yeah.
So that means for the next campaign, I believe I'm starting out first. Lewis killed a special. I guess he was the one that got you that one time.
I guess your my Lewis got you.
Maybe.
And a special. So, yep, looks like Black Rose.
I'm Bill.
Old man Bill with the never-ending cigarette.
Yeah, no kidding.
And the reason I say never-ending cigarette is you never see him change out that cigarette. He smokes that same cigarette through every single campaign.
At least until Survivor
Or
Sacrifice, where we lose Bill. Even though when we play Sacrifice, we're not always playing as Bill. To get the achievement, you have to play as Bill and have Bill die on the campaign. But once you get the achievement for the Sacrifice campaign, it doesn't really matter at that point what bot gets killed.
Because it's just pretty much
random.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a pistol. Sorry, I thought I found a melee. So throughout this hospital campaign, it's hard to find a melee weapon. Sometimes you can stumble across one where you least expect it. Other times it's a pain in the butt. Oh crap! I needed the bots up for the elevator.
Oh fuck. Okay, so yeah, that's another thing. We forgot that.
I have a police
Okay,
baton.
You don't need the bots to start the elevator. It's to close the elevator.
Yeah, to start the elevator, you don't need the bots, but in order to continue on to the rooftop part of this campaign, you do need all three bots up and standing.
Yeah. Or at least, if they're not up and standing, at least dead.
Yeah. Which is a pain in the butt.
That doesn't mean you can't scare them and throw pieces of
You got Louie.
throw pieces of.
Stop getting in front of me, Louie. Ah, friggin' bots. The one thing I hate about the bots is that they have a tendency of getting right in front of you when you're trying to attack the zombies, so therefore they get walloped. And of course they yell at you saying, "Hey man, what the heck?" And it's like, it's because you guys are in my way. And I lost somebody. No, I didn't. So there was one campaign where I think it was Lewis was like hanging right here by the elevator and he went wee down to the bottom.
And that's after I smacked him one. So that's another thing you can do as tank if one of the bots is like close to the elevator door, is you can literally smack them.
And I'm kind of running around like a chicken without a head because we've learned too that this is another glitch where
If you stand still,
you can fall through the elevator floor and fall to your death.
or another glitch, which I've only seen it happen once, is you rise to the heavens only to get smacked down in front of a tank.
Yeah. And now we're good to attack as tank because at this point we're heading to the safety room. Now, there is a slim chance you can run into a witch along this campaign, but it's very random as to if or when you'll run into her.
Or if you do run into her, because you can go through a whole tank campaign
And never run into a
witch.
witch. Ha!
And that,
Take that, zombie.
and that also being sometimes harder in as well.
Yeah.
Except for the one that you do go through, like the sugar field, sugar maze, you can run into a.
Hard rain, it's easier to find a witch.
But not as many.
Yeah, not as many. Oh, all three of you are in here. That guy found your prey.
I got killed Zoe.
So that's... Huh. It only
Says
said
two.
2. Well, that makes sense because you killed Zoe while she was in the safety room.
But you still have 3.
Yeah.
Well, that's another weird glitch.
Yeah. This game doesn't always make sense. So now it's Random's turn to play. Let's see what we can do.
Alright. Da, 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 da. I suck Zoe. Yay! Wait.
Okay, where am I? Okay, I'm by the safety room. Okay. And like I said, it's very random where the game puts me. But luckily I know this campaign fairly decent to where I can find a good portion of the shortcuts to catch up. But like what happened with me, I'm trying to be a good sport and try not to wipe out the bots before they go up the elevator, just because it is kind of needed.
And that doesn't mean you can't
I
throw
can...
pieces of concrete instead of leaving.
Here, bots, catch this. Ooh, I got Louie. Here you go, bots.
I think you got some zombies on that one.
I got Louie. I got Louie again.
Everybody in. Alright. Yeah, we made it to the elevator. Ooh, concrete.
I'm in the... Ah, crap. Now I got a lot of ground to make up. Sometimes the game is nice and puts us ahead of the survivors. Sometimes it's not. So this is a situation where it's not. So now I'm playing catch up. But like I said, we also have an ongoing deal is if the game is not nice and we don't really get a chance to catch up until we're pretty much in the safety room, we let each other get in the safety room and at least wall up the bots a little bit.
As long as the bots don't close the safety room door, because the bots can do that.
Yeah. Which we can't really stop them from doing that. It just becomes annoying. But unfortunately, it is part of the game. Okay, I think I see the bots. If I can stop running into stuff. There we go. Hi, everybody. You missed me? Darn, they got me.
Like Black Rose said, we'll wait for the other person to come in. Now the other thing we do if like we get stuck like one of those sticky glitches, the other person, if we already made it to the safe room during that, we will do this. Kill the bots for them.
Yeah, because you can get in a situation where... Did I just do a U-turn? I think I did.
Go that way.
See what I mean? You can get turned around easily in this game. Hi, bots! Darn. I got 2 of the bots down at least. But of course, Random Array won because she actually got all 4 in the room. Still weird that it only counted for 2 of the bots instead of 3 on mine.
It is what it is. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is the finale.
Which means I can't touch the bots until after she calls the rescue vehicle.
And same thing here.
You did more damage this time.
Huh. Alright, let's grab this. Yeah, put that.
The fun part of this part of the campaign is where you're waiting for the vehicle is on a roof, so you get to get some practice with sending the bots flying.
Or accidentally sending the
main person flying. Because I've done that a few times. It's like,
we've done it.
Wow!
What? Yeah, because you're aiming for a bot, and unfortunately, like Black Rose said, they like getting close to
the player because for whatever reason they feel safe.
Alright. Come on, everybody, up here.
Zoe, go up the ladder.
Okay, come on. Okay, good though. Okay, okay. Everybody else?
Okay.
Okay, now let's go call the.
So what I did there is the bots are programmed to automatically go after you to kind of act as a shield. So when we're waiting for the finale, we usually just wait for them to go up the ladder because you need them all up top before you can drop down onto the helicopter pad to trigger the finale. Otherwise, yeah, it can go any way, which way.
Oh, coffee.
I wonder how far this will go.
Whee!
Well, that was pitiful.
Alright, let's.
Heads up.
Whee!
Plop. Okay.
Whee!
Plop. I didn't get anybody. Damn.
Whee!
I got Louie. And wait for it. I'm just getting some target practice. Did I get anybody?
Yes, it went over the building.
Damn. There we go. I got somebody.
Ah!
Did I almost get you?
Almost.
Damn. Incoming. Okay, I got Bill. Sometimes it does not upper hand, sometimes it does a lower hand. I got somebody. I usually do target practice the first part of the campaign just because it's good to get some practice as a tank because it's kind of hard to judge those concrete throws.
That's when you're not
Used
used
to
to
it.
doing it.
So sometimes random is nice and lets me get some target practice in because between the two of us, she's better at it than I am. It's raining guts. I think I'm going to go this way. And yes, she can see on my screen where I'm at, so she knows which way I'm coming, but like I said, we have an agreement.
Ah!
Did I get you?
Well, there goes Bill.
Bye, Bill. Oh, I got you on accident. Sorry.
Nope. That's another thing that does happen, and
It's like
Lois is coming to pick me up, but
I'll be nice and let Louie get you. Hi, Louie. I want the bot. Oh, of course, you're going up there. And he's heading to go get Zoe now. Got him. Oh, there you are. It's like, I know you're shooting me, Francis. And you think Francis isn't? Hey, Becca, you want to go flying?
no.
She just looked up the side of the building. Yeah, she kind of went, I don't want to get bubbled too. Wait, Zoe's still alive?
Yeah, Zoe was still alive. She was just incapacitated.
Yeah. Well, she fell down, and then it's like, wait, she got back up? How did she get back up? You're not supposed to be getting back up. Bad Zoe. Oh, wait. That was a delay kill. Okay. I'm gonna grab the shotgun. So this is the finale, so melee weapons are not quite as useful here. I mean, yes, they're still nice for dealing with the zombies, but for the most part, you're going to be by ammo, so the chances of you running out are slim to none. And another weird thing about Left 4 Dead is when you're going up the ladder, if there's a zombie coming down, you can't go down and they can't. You can't go up and they can't come down, and vice versa. All right. And random's having some target practice. Okay, everybody's up top. All right, let's go call.
I was scaring Lewis to go up.
Ah. Ha. And I think I would set one of the bots on fire. Oops. All right, they're all yours. Please try not to hit me.
Oh, try not to, but no guarantee.
Ah! I said don't hit me!
I said I was still guaranteed I wouldn't.
Okay, I am staying down where I'm hopefully out of range. Unless she finds a way to nail me on top of the bots like I did her. Which is not hard to do because, like Random said, the bots like getting close and personal.
No, that sucked.
You got Zoe.
Yay! La la la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
And there goes Francis and Zoe. And there goes Louie.
What? Hey, no, you're
Ah! The downside is now I'm fair game. Ah!
Come here, Robin!
Oh, dang, you're not on fire. Wee!
Come back here! Oh, ow, 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 ow,
Wow! Old man coming through!
Come here!
Wow!
And the sad thing is, Black Rose still has another horde and a few more cheeks to go through.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I can't have fun going ring around the rosy with the tank.
Ah, damn it, it died.
Okay.
Because even if I don't get her as a tank, a horde of zombies can do a wallop if you don't have the bots.
Yeah, so it's like there's no guarantee I'm gonna make it, so. Hi. And then when the game randomly spawns in, yeah, I don't have a chance.
Yeah, so it looks like I won that one. Well, that's sometimes it's fun as a tank just having the zombies go fly. Because they have a ragdoll effect almost.
But yeah, that's a round of Tank and No Mercy. So hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Night!